So reports came out that Fred VanVleet has tragically torn his ACL and will be out for the 25-26 NBA season. What does this mean for the Houston Rockets? Now, obviously, the Houston Rockets, I'm not going to say they are still not a top 3 team in the West. I mean, this is a team with Dorian Finney-Smith, with Steven Adams, Jabari Smith, Reed Sheppard, Amen Thompson, Kevin Durant, Alperen Sengun. They've got pieces. They've got a squad. Josh Okogie. And I think regardless, they're still going to be a top 3 team in the West. But losing Fred VanVleet hurts. This is a guy who was going to be a 19 to 23 point per game scorer next to Kevin Durant, next to Amen Thompson, next to Alperen Sengun. Sengun was really going to have guys to play off of, not only in the pick and roll, but just floor spacing in general to really fit into that baby Jokic role. But what we have now is an Amen Thompson who's going to have to play PG1. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing for the Houston Rockets, but Amen Thompson, in an era where guards are asked to be combo guards, great facilitators, and also great perimeter scorers, Amen Thompson is going to be asked to hit jump shots. Amen Thompson is going to be asked to control the pace of his game a little bit slower. Amen Thompson is going to be asked to really switch his role from, I don't want to say a 3-and-D. He's obviously not 3-and-D, but he's a guy who, while he can score, his emphasis is primarily on defense with an ever-growing and ever-expanding offensive game. He's going to be asked to take a crazy leap. That's one outcome, right? The second outcome is Reed Sheppard. You draft a guy out of Kentucky who seemingly has all of the intangibles you want in an NBA guard. You don't give him any minutes because you have Amen Thompson, because you have Dillon Brooks, because you have Fred VanVleet, because you have Jalen Green. Well, Jalen Green is gone now, and you need a backup guard. And yes, the backup guard position in the NBA, you still have Russell Westbrook. You still have Ben Simmons. You still have these guys that you could get on the veteran minimum type of contract. But the thing is, you signed everybody. You gave everybody a bag. That Clint Capella bag, instead of signing him on the vet min, you gave him $7 million. Steven Adams, right? You gave him $14 million. You gave these guys contracts. You gave Josh Okogie a bag, which to me is a little confusing because you already have elite perimeter defenders on this team. I don't know why you need another defender who can't shoot. I don't understand that. You already have Tari Eason. You already have Jabari Smith Jr. You already have Amen Thompson. You already have guys that can fulfill that role. You already have Dorian Finney-Smith. I don't understand why Josh Okogie was on your radar, but I digress. Reed Sheppard is going to have to take the absolute craziest leap we have ever seen from a guard that did not get any type of play. This is a number 3 pick in Reed Sheppard. This is a Reed Sheppard who was nice in Kentucky. This is a Reed Sheppard who had some eyes on him in high school. This is a Reed Sheppard that we were all very upset went to the Houston Rockets because of the environment Houston was in. Well, now Amen Thompson is going to have to be your PG1. That's your only backup. Reed Sheppard, it's now or never. I'm not saying it's now or never his career, but in terms of being a Rocket, it's now or never. This is where you show us whether or not we made a mistake in terms of writing you off because you simply did not get the reps. It's going to be really interesting to see how Reed Sheppard fits in the system. It's going to be really interesting to see the Rockets in general because Fred VanVleet is a huge blow. The spacing, what he does offensively and defensively. Fred is a crafty guy, right? He's a primary defender. If Amen Thompson's out against some of the better guards in the league, he can heat check whenever needed. He always plays with pace. He's got championship pedigree. He's the only other guy on this Rockets team that's really went to the finals and high placing playoffs multiple times again and again and again. That Fred VanVleet. And now it's going to be really interesting because there's a gaping hole in this offense of the Houston Rockets. I mean, Thompson's going to have to take that leap, but my eyes are focused on Reed Sheppard and seeing what he does next season. With that being said, though, guys, that is going to do it for us today. Again, as always, if you enjoyed the content, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Continue to support BoxInOne Season 2. Continue to support all the WNBA content on the YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Follow our socials below for more of us if you want to just get more of our individual basketball takes as well. And again, as always, if you enjoyed the content, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we will see you all in the next one.